Hello, members and friends of Ankeny Christian Church. On November 3rd, the long range planning team will be hosting an asset mapping process. We've been hearing from some of you asking the question, well, what is asset mapping? Well, over the past year, we've been saying things like, we already have everything we need to be church. Not in a way that closes us off. That wouldn't be church, would it? But it is an acknowledgement that not only the Spirit is present wherever two or three are gathered, additionally, it's that God has blessed us with so much. Asset mapping is a way of naming what God has already gifted us. Asset mapping, in more specific terms, is a strategic process that identifies and leverages the strengths and resources within a community or organization. Those are big, fancy, esoteric words. In other words, it's the story of the 5 loaves and 2 fishes. It's identifying what we have. We have 5 loaves and 2 fishes, rather than what we lack. We got all these people, we don't have any food to feed them. And using what we already have, the 5 loaves and 2 fishes, to grow and develop and live out our mission so that all of the multitude is fed. The process itself is pretty straightforward. We gather the community together, the church, and we identify and recognize existing assets, such as physical assets, skills, attributes, connections we have, like with the childcare center or the service center, and so on. We name those things and we put them on sticky notes and we put them on paper. Then we might dig a little deeper. What have we missed? What are we overlooking? After that, we begin to categorize the assets into tangible and intangible resources. So things like, Bibles, pews, chairs, tables, etc., as tangible resources. Intangible resources are our connections and our skills and those things that maybe don't have physicality to them. And in doing that, we get a clearer picture of the church's strengths. Finally, we analyze this mass of assets that we have named to discover how these assets might be connected and mobilized for actions. In other words, what can we do with what we have? By focusing on what we already have rather than on what we lack, we can develop solutions that are sustainable and inclusive. In essence, asset mapping transforms the way we think about challenges, allowing us to build on our strengths. So join us on November 3rd after worship to participate in this process. Lunch and childcare are provided. So we'll see you soon.